These tended to be wide and large, some of them utilized for hunting game rather like a game reserve today and others as leisure gardens. Cypresses and palms were a few of the most frequently planted types of trees. Gardens were likewise available in Kush. In Muzawarat-es Sufa, the great enclosure dated to the 3rd century BC consisted of splendid gardens. Flower beds were popular in the courtyards of abundant Romans. The Middle Ages, edit. The Middle Ages represent a duration of decline in gardens for aesthetic purposes. After the fall of Rome, gardening was provided for the purpose of growing medicinal herbs and/or decorating church altars. Monasteries continued a tradition of garden design and extreme horticultural strategies during the Middle Ages duration in Europe. Specific abbeys might likewise have had a green court, a plot of turf and trees where horses could graze, as well as the cellulars garden or personal gardens for obedientiaries, monks who held particular posts within the monastery. Islamic gardens were built after the model of Persian gardens, and they were generally enclosed by walls and divided in 4 by watercourses. Specific to the Islamic gardens are the mosaics and glazed tiles used to embellish the rills and fountains that were built in these gardens. By the late 13th century, abundant Europeans began to grow gardens for leisure and for medicinal herbs and vegetables. They surrounded the gardens by walls to protect them from animals and to provide seclusion. At the exact same time, the gardens in the abbeys were a location to grow flowers and medical herbs. However, they were also a space where the monks could delight in nature and relax. The gardens in the 16th and 17th century were symmetric, proportioned and balanced with a more classical look. Typically, gardens had flower beds laid out in squares and separated by gravel courses. Gardens in Renaissance were embellished with sculptures, topiary and water fountains. In the 17th century, knot gardens ended up being popular together with the hedge mazes. By this time, Europeans began planting brand new flowers such as tulips, marigolds and sunflowers. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.